EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Browns have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 26.
Now Watson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Set. At 24.
They bring Judy in motion.
At 24. Out.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Williams in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Browns will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. At 59. Out.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They bring Judy in motion. Watson going to give it to Chubb. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
24.
Moore going in motion. Now first down throw for Watson. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Judy. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's the set.
Shotgun snap to Watson. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
A run up the middle with Chubb. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Watson to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Here we go.
Austin brought in motion.
No mas, no mas. Tonight.
1st down. Fields. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Hey, Monday. Hey, 551. Go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. There he goes again. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. He'll take off again. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hand. With the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Here we go, side. Side.
They'll run with Harris. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
Here we go, side.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Hey, Ted. Right.
One more time, it's Harris. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
Here we go, side. Hey, Ted. Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Get set. 59.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. The speed on display.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? That shit crazy.
Touchdown, Browns. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields. Now he'll run.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Williams in motion.
Go.
They go play action with Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, let's go. Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
Jump spirit. Sit high.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let this go for Pickens.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. On 2nd down, here's Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and 2, and it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
3rd and 9.
24's down, he's coming. 24. Hey, 31. Down him, go.
Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. They will get away from that one. And they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Fields. And that's going to help. He's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Fields now on 2nd down. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
West right, fit. Medic.
2nd down, it's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Third and long.
Hey, Ken.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The throw on the run is complete.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
To return is Naheem Hines. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set. At 55.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a
It's all black people.
1-yard attempt. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Hines now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Second and 7.
They're set. 24 is down. He's coming. 89. Alert! Alert! 64.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They face second down and 7.
Set.
Now Chubb. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Alert! We're set. I pick it.
Moore going in motion.
First 6.
Watson now on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 37 yards.
Reset. 64. Out.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
24.
To throw on second down is Watson. This one caught by Akins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
24! 25!
They bring Judy in motion. To the air again. Watson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Hines now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun snap to Watson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That's 31! This is that! 59! 59!
Back to throw is Watson. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw on the last possession.
Again, it's Watson. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Now Watson. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now a second down throw for Fields. Now he takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back.
Man, what you doing, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Unpause the game, dog. Unpause the fucking game, dog.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Williams in motion.
Set.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Don't jump.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Harris. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a fourth down.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set.
Throwing is Watson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. And 25.
Now it's Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. He may go. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Chubb. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Jerry Judy, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal.
At 31.
They bring Judy in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
Give up the middle to Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Up. Here we go, son. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Hines now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here comes 2nd down.
Set. Out.
Chubb. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. And here we go, 4th and inches. They snap it to Watson. That's taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go, son.
2nd down. It's Fields. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This one all but over. Here's third down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Monday. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to look downfield once again. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Agnew on the return.
Set.
They will take a knee here.
Set.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.